By the Fabrengen, sometimes the Rebbe would stop for a moment and ask something of the crowd. Mainly it was when he would ask Kasha San Rasha. So sometimes he would ask, what number Kasha are we holding? This happened really especially in one Fabrengen when the Rebbe spoke about the Rasha that talks about the Chov Dalet Matnois Kahuna, the 24 presents that a Kohen gets. So the Rebbe spoke at that Rasha in two Fabrenges, Parshas Koirach Tovshin Chov Zayin and Parshas Chukas Tovshin Chov Zayin. And between the two, there were 24 kashas. The first one, I think there were 15 kashas, and then later the Rebbe in the second Fabrengen added more, and every time we say, no, now this is the 16th kasha, this is the 17th kasha. And in the middle he stopped and asked somebody, I think it was Zalman Yafi, because sometimes he would ask him which number kasha we're holding, and he asked him, no, which kasha are we holding now? And there was a question, did he get it right or not? And the Rebbe went up all the way to 24 kashas. But in the middle he asked, where are we holding? And he would point and say, no, what kasha are we holding? So I remember that once the Rebbe was talking and it seemed that the Rebbe is going to ask something. He spoke about Mesichta Uktzin. Uktzin is the last Mesichta in Shas. It's the end of Seder Taris and it's the last Mesichta in Shas. So when the Rebbe spoke about Uktzin and he said that not too many people learn Mesichta Uktzin. And he said there are some people that don't even know what the word Uktzin means. And he looked around and it actually looked as if he's going to point to somebody and say, no, do you know what word Uktzin means? And a lot of people actually put their head down. They were afraid the Rebbe would point. It looked that way as if the Rebbe was going to point. Lepeil, he didn't. He continued. But it was behemshech to, it seemed that the Rebbe was looking at the people as if to say, people don't know, so let's see if you know. Lepeil, the Rebbe didn't ask anybody, but I just want to say the feeling people got is that sometimes the Rebbe would stop and ask, where are we holding or something like that. They thought maybe he would ask what Uktzin is by a certain specific person. But just to be mashlim the inyan, what is Mesichta Uktzin? What does the word Uktzin means? Uktzin means those little pieces that connect a fruit to the tree, like you have in the esrig, you have on top, you have the pitum, on the other side you have the ukitz. So Uktzin is that part of the fruit. And this talks about dinim of tumah vetare. We know that food could become tomei. It's called tumas eichlin. And when you touch any part of the fruit, the whole fruit becomes tomei, not only the place you touched. So there is a discussion when you have this ukitz by the fruit, is it really considered one with the peire, with the fruit? And therefore, if you touch the fruit, the whole fruit becomes tomei, including the ukitz? Or is it considered like a separate entity? And therefore, if you touch the fruit, the ukitz will not become tomei. Or if you touch the ukitz, the fruit will not become tomei. Or will it become, in which cases? Some cases yes, some cases not. And the beginning of the Mesichta Uktzin, the first Perek, talks about these yonim. That's why it's called Uktzin. That's the meaning of the word Uktzin. But the Rebbe said that many people don't even know what the word means. And like I said, the people got a certain feeling that the Rebbe is looking and he might ask somebody. The Rebbe did not.